Hello everyone, MikeMoneyGMR here, and how's it going? Today we are playing The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and over there is a big Poe. Yeah, chances of me killing it aren't very likely, but that's okay. Last time we actually were over at Zora's River, if I remember right. But once you get the iron boots, you're actually supposed to head on over to Lake Hylia, if I remember right. And we're gonna do something there that we haven't been able to do before. Now there is a little bit of sequence breaking that we can do at this time to get another piece of heart, I believe is what you get for what I'm thinking of. But those iron boots look like they weigh a ton. If you wear those boots, you may be able to walk at the bottom of the lake. Yeah, that's what's supposed to give us the hint that we're supposed to go here. But anyway, you're supposed to be going fast enough as you'll jump both gates. That's how come I had trouble, because I think you need all of your carrots, pretty much. So let's try that again. There we go. I think I have managed to get stuck in between them before, and if you do, you have to leave and like call your horse out, because I think you can't make the second jump in the short amount of space you have there. But anyway, if you notice, when we come into Lake Hylia, there's a different scene than there was before. For a big example of this, if you come over here, you'll notice that the lake is actually dried up a little bit. And you're probably like, well, what happened here? Well, we can't find out about that not yet at least, you know. The only thing we can do is just kind of look around here, you know. We're kind of like, well, there seems to be some water down there. Remember how I said, I think I swam over there once before and I was like, there's something down there. But yeah, if you look closely, there's actually like this little gated area down there. That's where the water temple is. You know, the ill-hated everyone wants to destroy the game designer for making it water dungeon. Anyway, if you talk to this guy, he's like, hey, aren't you the fairy buddy I met a long time ago? Wow, you grew, dude. Well, here's your song. What? No, I never forget you. You're the one who forgot, aren't you? If you have an ocarina, play that song, baby. Now, if you have actually forgotten your song, he won't tell you. At least as far as I know, he won't tell you. And I actually put up my paper that has my song on it. So please excuse me while I get it real quick. Okay, apparently I moved it somewhere else than I thought I did, so that's why it took extra long time. I mean, I guess I could always cut this out if I have to. Anyway, the song that we can play is this right here. He'll be like, hey, it's the ocarina, play that song with it, baby. And like I said, if you don't know it and you play it incorrectly, he won't do anything. But if you play it right, which is... Oh yeah, that's it, that's the tune. You rock, I'm blown away. Oh no, I didn't forget the song. I never forget anything. But I just feel like rewarding you, baby. I have a good idea. My buddy Pierre is wandering around, so play that tune when you want to call him. I'll tell him to help you if he's nearby and hears that song, baby. Now you might be wondering, oh, so I can play his song wherever I want and he'll come to my aid? Well, no. Here's how it works. Let's go over and kill this thing real fast. Because over here, you'll notice that Navi flies off over here. Now, you might be wondering, well, why does she fly up there? Well, if you play the Scarecrow song again there, Pierre will appear, and you'll be able to use him as a hookshot target. Now, I don't think that you can reach him from here at this time. Like, I think you can just barely. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see. I'm sorry I didn't come up with anything creative for my Scarecrow song. I was just kind of putting whatever I thought. You know, like I said, he'll appear up there. And if you're close enough, you can actually aim your hookshot at him and shoot it at him. Then yeah, you'll get up here easily. Okay, never mind. But if you come in here, which I don't know if you can do it at night, but anyway, you'll see the fisher guy again, and he's like sitting here scratching himself like always. When you talk to me, he's like, "Hey, mister, I remember you. It's been a long time." "How many years has it been?" 7 years. "What have you been doing all this time?" "You're my only customer. I'm almost out of business. Seriously, on top of that, my hair... I mean, never mind." "Well, do you want to go fishing? It costs only 20 rupees. "Sure." "Oh no, you don't have a rumble pack? Whatever." "Okay, listen up. Walk up to the water's edge and press Z to look at a fish. While looking at a fish, you can cast your line with B. Press A to break the line. When the lure drops into the water, you can wiggle it, blah 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 blah." Yes. "I'm so generous, I'll let you fish for as long as you want. However, you can keep only one fish. The biggest fish ever caught here weighed 10 pounds. After you cast, you can change your view with Z. That's fish." Now you're probably wondering, well, how big of a fish can there possibly be now? Well, actually, believe it or not, there actually is a fish in this pond that weighs, I think it's 20 pounds. How do you... I'm trying to remember how to disengage a lock. There we go, like that. There we go. Let's try that. I don't think we're close enough to him. But you see, it's that same fish as before. Anyway, what you want to do is you want to come up here a little bit more. Throw your line out where you do it before. And just kind of wiggle this a little bit. See if you can lure him over here. Looks like we didn't. That's okay. Now there used to be a way we could cheat the system by actually like swimming out to where he is and cast from there. And if you did that, what would happen is you could like come past him and he would grab it right near you. And when he did, he would literally be caught easier because of that. But at this time, he is really difficult to catch. Like, as you can see, we're barely bringing him in. It is really easy to lose this fish, too. Like, I won't tell you the amount of times that I've actually had that happen. In fact, I think if you read the, I don't know if it's in Twilight Princess or this game, where if you read the entry on the book itself, it actually says, "Prepare for a fight against man versus fish." It's kind of funny that they actually go that far. I don't know if it does anything if he jumps out of the water. I don't think you have to do anything like I said before. But we're almost caught him. We need to just get a little bit closer. I think, yeah, if I change the view a little bit. Yeah, see, we're that far away. Usually it's best to keep the camera close to him, though, instead of at you, because even though, yeah, I can see how much farther away he is from me if I do this, it's kind of hard to tell what he's doing. And if you're not paying attention to what he's doing, you can accidentally lose him, because he might change his direction or something, and that'll make it really hard for you to catch him. Come on, come on. Yes, gotcha! Wow, this is a real lunker. Let's see, it weighs 20 pounds. Here we go, we got him. Do you want to keep it? Yes, I do. I made that look a lot easier than it really is. Like, if this was your first time playing this game, which if it is, that's in a way kind of sad, because that means you've missed out on this game for I don't know how long. But anyway, really, catching him is pretty easy once you know where he is each and every time, because he'll never move from that spot. That's the programming of the game. But once you turn in the fish, you get a little present for it. Whoa! This fish is huge! It looks like a new record. It weighs at least 20 pounds. Seriously. Okay, here's your prize. Oh, that's right, you get the golden scale for this, not the piece of heart. Jump into the water and press A. Now you can dive much deeper than you could before. Now you're probably wondering, what the hell is the point in that? Well, you actually need it to progress. Like, it actually makes it easier to progress into the water temple at certain points, even though you're going to be using your iron boots most of the time. Anyway, let's quit for now and head on out with our newfound item, because there's something you want to do now that you've done that. You can grab your horse if you want, but I'm going to leave her there. She's alright. If you come over to this house over here, you remember how, I don't know if we've actually ever talked to this guy in this house, but there used to be a guy here, well still is, but if you talk to him, he'll say, I'm using Hylian's water source to learn how to make medicine from it, you know. Anyway though, like, here, I'll talk to him and he'll say it. Hello there, son. I'm researching the process of making medicine by mixing Lake Hylia's water with various unusual compounds. Perhaps you met that old lady from the potion shop. She was like a student of mine. Anyway, you might be wondering, well, what am I doing in here? Well, actually, if you jump into this water right here and dive all the way to the bottom, which you can do now, you get that little victory sound. Come back up to the surface, and you're probably like, well, what do I do now? Well, actually, if you go talk to this guy again, he'll be like, you may not have noticed, but I've been watching you. You touched the bottom just now. Fantastic. I'll give this to you. And you get a piece of heart. So that's how you get that piece of heart I was talking about. Anyway, you might have noticed that there were some red rubies down there. If you want them, all you have to do is come over here, well, okay, come over here to your equipment screen, grab your iron boots, and just hop on into the water. Now here's what the iron boots do. You can move normally underwater. You can roll, and you can find this guy. There you go. You destroyed a gold sculptula. You got a token proving you destroyed it. I'm actually kind of glad to know that I'm not the only one that not really mispronounces that, but is like kind of curious about his pronunciation. But also you can see a shark over here, which is kind of strange. It's like the way they put it in there, it's almost like it was an Easter egg-like thing, you know, like, oh, we need to put something down just in case someone decides to come down here and grab these rubies, you know. So I think it's kind of funny though, because the shark never moves. You can't do anything to it. Like if you shoot it with your hookshot, it doesn't do anything. But like it just sits there, you know. It's like it would have been cooler if they made it where like launches at the bars or something that scares you half to death. Anyway, the only way to get rid of your iron boots is to go into your menu and go back to your Kokiri boots. Yes. Sure, we'll save. Yeah, that also gives you your money back for fishing, which is kind of nice as well. Now, if you talk to him after touching the bottom with your boots on, he doesn't give you the heart container, so you can't use that to your advantage, I don't think. It has to make that sound effect that you touch the bottom by diving. So, what to do now that we're up to 14, about 14 minutes. I guess we can head on down here. As you notice, as you get closer to the water temple, it starts raining and stuff, and it's like really dreary and very like really sad that there's a sun up there and everything, you know, but still raining and everything. Huh. It's like the weather in my hometown sometimes. It can be bright as day and rain would be flying from the sky, and you're like, what the hell? I don't even see a cloud! Anyway, come on down here and put on your boots. Make sure you have your Zora tunic on. You don't have to, but it helps. After you sink to the bottom, grab your trusty hookshot and aim it at this little crystal thing here. Shooting it makes it come forward. And the gate opens. Now, you are going to have to forgive me. And you're probably like, why do I have to forgive you? You haven't done anything wrong yet. Well, those of you who think I'm amazing at this game and I'm really using this as a super walkthrough where you can follow my every move, and if you're doing that so far, you're probably like, oh Mike, you're stupid. I know you're not good at this game. You haven't figured out jack. Well, you're probably right. Anyway, in this area, this place is a completely huge maze. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to borrow somebody else's guide. I'm going to go on to GameFAQs and get the help from one of those awesome fellows because, you know, I really don't know this place at all. This is actually the area where I get stuck at for hours on end. In fact, you could say that when it comes to this area, I can spend as much as 3 days in this area if I'm not careful. And you're probably like, that is really terrible, and I'll be okay with that, you know, because you know. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so how far in the recording are we so far? We're up to 17 minutes. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is get back to my internet. There we go. I'm going to tell you the first thing you want to do. Okay. First thing we want to do is sink all the way to the bottom. You're probably thinking, well, that doesn't seem too hard. No, yeah, so far, yeah. Now, I'm going to be doing as many recordings as it takes to get through this area because I'm not turning off the game while I'm doing this because I don't want to have to start this over again. Now, there's going to be 2 little balls here, and if you shoot them with your hookshot, they explode. If you get too close to them, though, they will come to life and start chasing you. So you don't want that to happen. Anyway, after killing those, with a torch at each side, okay? I don't know why he would tell you to come over here. You could just follow where I did and you'll be right there. Also, you can roll underwater just like you can above surface to get a little burst of speed. But if you come over here, you find Princess Ruto, and she's like, "Oh, you! If I'm right, Link. You're Link, aren't you?" "Yes, I am." "It's me, your fiancé, Ruto." "Oh, I hope I got that name right. I'm sorry, my memory, like I said, sucks." Princess of the Zoras. Now, actually, there is something I wish I had at this point. There's actually a spell you can get that eliminates backtracking in this area, and it's called I want to say Ferora's Wind. Anyway, if I'm wrong, forgive me. Anyway, if you have that, you can actually create a shortcut at the previous door that you came through. And the reason why you want it is because after you get through this part, you're going to find yourself at a important temple thing that we're going to see. Anyway, it's me, your fiancé Ruto, Princess Zoras. I never forgot the vows we made to each other 7 years ago. You're a terrible man to have kept me waiting for these 7 long years. But now's not the time to talk about love. I'm sure you've already seen it. Zora's domain, totally frozen. A young man named Sheik saved me from under the ice, but my father and the other Zoras have not, yet. I want to save them all. I want to save Zora's domain. You have to help me. This is a request from me, the woman who is going to be your wife. Link, you have to help me destroy the evil monsters in the temple, okay? Inside the water temple, there are 3 places where you can change the water level. I'll lead the way. Follow me quickly. What's actually kind of funny is she actually swims up. Once you get up there, she'll actually be gone. That's kind of the funny thing. Now, the reason why you want the item that I just mentioned is what I'll show you when we get up there. Anyway, up here, you'll notice that there is this device here. So those who wish to open the pass, sleeping at the bottom of the lake, must play the song passed down by the royal family. Now that will drain the water a little bit, and if you come out this door, I don't think it closes on me, so let's try it. Oh yeah, it does. Oops. Ouch. I don't know if wasting bombs on these guys is a good idea since it gives you that option. Okay, here we go. And this room here is a treasure chest, and if you open it, you get the map, which is completely useless. Really, I don't find any help from this map when I use it. Anyway, blue chambers are places you already visited. We already know this. Shut up. Anyway, after getting the map, you can come back out here. And you can play the song that we've learned before over here. Don't worry, I'll get to explaining what I was talking about before in a minute. I'm going to keep reminding myself too. Now then, you're probably wondering, what good did that do us? So there's now, the water has been completely drained. Well, if I would stop doing this wrong, changes the water level. Okay, let's fall down. And what you want to do is come over here to this door. What you're basically gonna find is that when the water's down, these torches will actually stay lit. And so as before, you can actually use your arrows to light these torches over here, which I think is kind of cool, you know. So can you do it from here? No, you can't. I know this video is gonna be a little long. Let's see if I can do it from here. Sweet. Got it. Anyway, go through this door, and you're right in this room. And now these guys are jerks. What you want to do is approach them so they open up and shoot them, and then run, so the other ones don't get you. This is the easiest way to do it, by the way. The hookshot takes too long for these. There we go. I think in here you find a key. Yes, you do. Let's grab those arrows. We could always use them. And from here, I'm going to go ahead and stop the video for a second. Well, actually, no. I'm going to take a moment to explain. What I was talking about is you can actually use Faurora's Wind to make a shortcut up there after getting that map if you want, so you can come back here later to change the water level again. Because if you don't, it's actually a lot harder to get back up there to change the water level again. Anyway, if you come out here, those one things are back. If you just move away from them, they'll soon stop, I think. Yeah, see? Let's see if bombs work. What do you know? But yeah, if you make a shortcut up there, you can like easily change the water a lot easier. But that's not important, since we don't have it, we'll just be doing this the normal way. So I hope you guys don't mind. Till then, bye.